Mic check, mic check. Welcome back to the channel. I Crack Codes, Anthony Patton. Guys, today I got a video, how to adapt your pitch for any client. This is just gonna be a quick sales training video for my final expense folks who might be new to jumping on the phones, might be new to sales, you're newly licensed, and even for some veterans, I mean, going back to the basics, never hurt anybody. So again, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about understanding your audience, building rapport, and how you can use any script, any company that you're with that provides a script, a structural layout, and how you can actually utilize yourself, right? Like your likeness into that script to help you convert more deals, A, and then B, not sound robotish, right? Like how do I execute this script with the goal of making a sale, but at the same time not sound salesy? There's a lot of misconceptions out there that you have to sound a certain way. You need to know these things in the numbers. You need to know this, you need to know that. Guys, I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. For anybody who comes to my channel, you guys understand, I love efficiency. That's all I'm about, okay? So the first thing we'll talk about is really understanding your audience and knowing, as a new final expense agent or somebody who's just new to the industry as a whole, when you sell final expense, there's really not too many variables when it comes to our audience demographic. We're gonna be dealing with folks who are typically between the ages of 55 and 90 years old. We're gonna be dealing with people who have 9 times out of 10 probably had a life insurance policy at some point in their life, right? So you need to understand who you're talking to on the phones. Think about some family members that you have. Like, go talk to them, have a conversation with them, because you genuinely care about those people, and you can literally actively listen and then start to find things that they seem to care about. Everybody's perspective is unique in this world, right? So if you're talking to grandma, you're talking to grandpa, and they're just talking about Biden and the elections and all these things. Some people say to stay away from political conversations, but whatever, right? Like, if that's what they're talking about and what they care about, then you know that's gonna be a hot topic for those people who are very recluse-like on the phone when you're, trying to build rapport with them. So the second thing that I would say is building rapport through a experience, right? Like what your experience has been as a life insurance agent. Don't be afraid to tell them, hey, Susie, I'm sorry, I'm actually kind of new, so I appreciate your patience and bearing with me, right? Like, don't be a robot. You know what I mean? Like, just share your experience with what you have been doing as a life insurance agent that got you to be where you are. Are you uber successful? Are you really successful as an agent? Talk about your experiences with clients. Like, man, 9 times out of the 10, the clients who say they have this policy, right? They never pay out. Or a lot of the people that I speak to, Susie, they have had policies in the past that, for whatever reason or not, it lapsed. So my goal today is just to make sure that we can find something that's affordable, so that way you don't have to stress about it anymore. This is the last time, right? The third thing I'm gonna talk about, and I'm covering these things kind of quick, guys, and I do apologize, but I only have 1 battery left in this damn camera, is mirroring and matching. Okay, this is more of like, I wouldn't necessarily say an advanced technique, but it does require some level of like putting technicalities on the back burner, because you need to understand that if somebody's coming at you aggressive and you can match that same energy, you're gonna be more like a friend, right? Because like minds think alike, okay? Birds of a same feather flock together. You guys have heard that terminology. And when you first open up a conversation and you can sound, if Susie picks up the phone and she sounds tired, well, I'm tired too. If Jack answers the phone all high energy and upset about something, I'm gonna have that same level of concern and conviction in my voice as well. And it does take a little bit of poise. It takes a little bit of experience to be able to like mirror and match, but that has been a very big game changer for me. And not necessarily overcoming objections, but overcoming smoke screens, and also just getting past that first like initial minute of a conversation. And if you guys aren't too confident in your ability to mirror and match, you need to take control of that conversation very quickly out the gate. And what we used to use was the pen and pencil exercise. And you'd have one person sit on one side of a chair, one person sit on the other side of the chair, and you'd say, This is a pen. I'm gonna put this pen on this chair. Go ahead and pick up that pen. Let me know when you're ready. I know it sounds crazy. We literally spent 3 hours doing that, but it's just so you can establish dominance in the conversation, establish control in the conversation very early on. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is objections and emotional intelligence. I mean, when you hear the word objection, you have to know that whoever is guiding you, whoever's mentoring you, should already have a way to anticipate those objections in the conversation. You want to eliminate objections before they ever get to the butt. I remember I was doing an interview and somebody was like, here's 5 objections, go, hit me with the rebuttal. And I'm like, dude, I don't get objections, brother. I was like, I can hit you with a standard 1, 2, 3, but it's not gonna knock your socks off and blow you out the water, homie. I'm sorry, like, I'm not that guy, bro. Like, I handle objections very, very, very early on. And I'm a true believer. I'm a firm believer of only selling people shit that they believe in. Hey, look, if John answers the phone and he's like, hey man, I don't believe in life insurance. I don't have a family to leave it to, and I don't really care about this policy, man. I'm just looking at rates. I might hit him once with a rebuttal. Other than that, guys, I'm not gonna waste my time trying to convince somebody to care about their family. I mean, at the end of the day, this is your business, right? So you gotta mentally check out on some people like those and make them earn the right for your emotional intelligence to pop in. Don't just offer your emotions off the bat just because they filled their freaking name in onto a form. Like, you have to earn, and it goes both ways. Like, you have to show them that you're a great agent, that you can actively listen to their problems and provide them with a good solution. So you have to earn the right to close the deal, but dude, they have to earn the right to and show me that this is something that they're really genuinely interested in. Now, we're not proactively probing them if they filled out the form. We know they fill out the form. We're not asking them, hey, do you sure you called the right commercial? We're not doing that, right? But we are making sure that there's a genuine intent and there's a reason for insurability, okay? The last thing I'm gonna hit on, guys, is just continuous improvement. Guys, keep tapping into the training. Listen to your mentors. Don't just self-sabotage and then woe is me, because that's the fucking cycle you guys have been living in. Come on, man. If you're gonna waste somebody's time, waste it effectively, right? Like, if you're gonna go and hit somebody up and just complain about how the world sucks and everything sucks, and they offer their hand, they offer some advice or some level of continuous improvement, some books to read or something like that, don't just acknowledge, say peace out, thanks, talk to the next person to complain. Don't be that guy. Don't even complain in your mind. Even when you think to complain, go hit yourself with the rebuttal, look up a damn YouTube video, look at the bookshelf, check out a book at the library, and go figure it out, man. 2024, baby, it ain't nothing but elevation. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe, share the video, do what you gotta do. Personal development comes first, remember that, and always find reasons to have gratitude. Hey, till next time.
I adopted a formula.